Welcome back. I had a very successful drive, 200 miles last night from Brighton back to here in Nottingham, and the car this morning started. It started for the third time on a row, and it did fail a few days ago twice. I think it was Friday and Saturday. It just wouldn't restart, and I've been thinking all sorts of, I was blaming the fuel pressure regulator, but I said in a video last night that I was going to remove all of the components and test them. Now that I've come to do the job, I realise I don't have everything I need. These components will have never been disturbed in 38 years. And they will need new seals, new O-rings, new gaskets. I've got some gasket paper. I can make new gaskets, but I've decided to leave them in situ. And what I'm going to, because I could take it apart, and at some point I will. But I think I really need to order the correct. There's a. If I take this out here, just down here, I don't know if you can see it. There's That's the cold start injector. And if I take that out and it turns out to be blocked, I don't have a rebuild kit. It will have a little filter and little seals inside. I don't have anything to hand. So if I disturb it and it's in a bad way, I'm not going to be able to put it back together. So I need to order a rebuild kit. So all I'm going to do today, I'm going to clean everything. This is the thermotime switch. It sits in the water jacket, in the coolant jacket, and it reads. It's got a bimetal strip inside, and it opens and closes. Now that, when it's very cold, it makes contact. The bimetal strip bends one way or the other. When it gets hot, it expands and opens the contact. And when it's cold, it makes full contact, and it engages the cold start injector, and that basically sprays directly into the inlet manifold, and it sprays, as I understand it, to the left towards the throttle butterfly. So we've got the airflow meter here, the throttle butterfly. So it literally goes, just towards the butterfly, for up to 8 seconds. When it's very, very cold, that thermotime switch will engage the injector for up to 8 seconds. And when it's completely hot, it shuts off, and that doesn't work at all. It's completely dormant whilst the engine's warm. If the engine's been run slightly, but it's not up to operating temperature, it's just got a little bit of warmth in it, it might just operate for 2 seconds or 3 seconds, 4 maybe, but the time varies. So there is a connector which I will be able to get the connector off and clean the terminal. I'll clean everything. It's got a new hose on it. I put a new hose on it in November so it doesn't leak, but truthfully, if I haven't got all of the bits to hand, I don't fancy disturbing it because I'm not going to be able to put it back together again. Likewise with the thermotime switch, I'll clean it and I'll tidy up the wiring. I'll just clean everything. All these terminals, they don't actually look terribly tight, so I'll just tighten everything up, clean everything. There's some relays under here. One of the relays, I think it's the second one here, is particularly important in the start sequence. What else have we got? Under here, yes, there's an extra air valve. So that allows extra air in when the engine's cold, and that's got a bimetal strip as well. And it just allows extra air directly into the inlet manifold. Obviously it draws quite a bit through here, but just a little bit. Basically when the fuel's slightly richer than it would be on startup, it would need a little bit of extra air. So, but same thing, I don't have any gaskets or anything to repair the bloody thing with if I do dismantle it. So I know I'd said I was going to dismantle it, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to clean everything. Terminal cleaner, I've got contact cleaner, little brushes, little files. I'll spend a bit of time and just clean, make sure we've got good contact and everything before I start dismantling.